Kepler 452b. The search for life on other planets has recently become not just an astronomical direction, but a fixed idea. Scientists realized at some point that there are many Earth-like bodies in the universe. Indeed, he has gradually lost his house and defends his privacy for a long time. Concepts like exoplanets and super-Earth have come into use. The first is the celestial bodies near the stars orbiting around them. The second is massive stone balls weighing up to 10 Earths, but at the same time, they do not reach the size of gas giants. It turns out that life could theoretically evolve on any of these bodies. Yes, but if this development coincides with many important components at this moment, there are unbelievably many candidates for Earth-like planets out there. But Kepler 452p stands out among them as a very strange and distant world. The yellow dwarf system hosting cosmic bodies is located 1,402 light-years away from the Sun. But why did astronomers pay attention to this thing? It turns out that the star Kepler 452b orbits is practically an identical twin to our Sun, and the planet referred to in the habitable zone is its celestial body. On this basis, scientists began to speculate and delve into research as much as possible, until it was dubbed in the media as Kepler 452b. Which of the Earth is number 2? Let's move on to the physical characteristics of the body collected by astrophysics scientists. The exoplanet belonging to the super-Earth class, Kepler 452, is more than just an exoplanet, 60 times as confident and 5 times as heavy as our Earth. It is older than our planet by 1.5 billion years. Let's call it Kepler for short. Thus, the mother star will leave the main sequence faster than our Sun in 3.5 billion years. This means that Kepler will turn into a barren desert over a long period of time, much earlier than now, because its star will soon relatively become a huge red giant that absorbs the planets orbiting it. But given that such a scenario will not come to pass soon by human life standards, so nothing prevents us from thinking that Kepler, it has a potential candidate for habitation, and even the possibility of people migrating there. In terms of resettlement, the first thing that might interfere with us is the vast distance to the planet. With the current technological capabilities, it will take a long time to fly to the star cluster. How long will it take? Is text. So no one will get there alive. For a better understanding worth explaining, our probes can currently reach the planet Pluto in about 9 years. If you want to reach Kepler at the same speed, we must set off today before breakfast, and spending no less than 25 million years on the journey. And obviously, this period is unimaginable. So far, there has been no talk of any visits by interstellar spacecraft. But astronomers continue to study the super-Earth in the Cygnus constellation and map its surface primitively. What will we see if we land on Kepler now? Firstly, it is believed that this planet has significant volcanic activity and a widespread rocky area, because gravity there is twice as strong as Earth's gravity. So it won't be easy for any of us to adapt to such a heavy burden. But over time, a generation will emerge that feels comfortable in this mysterious world. 1 year on this planet is like our year, taking 365 days, approximately 80 days. If tidal forces do not shift the body to one side of the star, and that is if it is not tidally locked, this starts it's possible that the change of seasons could be observed on it. The critical temperature determines whether the planet is suitable for us or not. Therefore, on the surface of Kepler 452b, The temperature is around 2 degrees Celsius. What about the existence of life on Keyfloor? It is known that the body receives enough energy from its star to initiate photosynthesis, especially with the presence of vegetation. And the rosy, cloudy perspective is twice as isolating as that from Earth. Global warming is possible if it exists, so it's likely there will be conditions similar to those of Venus, which completely rule out the origin of life and the presence of people on this planet. Even a space probe wouldn't be able to survive in this deadly atmosphere for long, enduring the immense pressure. This matter will remain observed whether we like it or not, until we understand the planet's smoothness relative to Earth. Astrobiologists, planetologists, chemists, and astronomers have established a special index applied to planets and moons. Many specific indicators are taken into account, such as the mass and size of the body, the density of the distance to the star, and the temperature range. For example, our moon and the planet Mercury have a somewhat slim chance when compared to Earth due to the lack of an atmosphere. Temperature variations unimaginable have been observed. But Kepler is 6th on this list. The presence in an area indicates that oceans, rivers, and lakes are widespread on the planet. In other words, there is water. It is the foundation of life. Some brilliant astrophysicists suggest that the liquid steadily evaporates from a large surface due to the age of the parent star, which is increasing in size and brightness. Unfortunately, the unbelievable distance to these objects does not allow us to draw very precise conclusions at this time. In addition to the Earth Similarity Index, another standard related to the habitability of celestial bodies has been developed. The celestial bodies of the solar system were also included in this criterion. Titan, Saturn's largest moon, ranks first with an index of 0.64%. The honorary title given to this moon of Saturn is a result of the diversity of organic materials and the suspicion of microbial activity. The habitability index for Kepler has not yet been determined due to a lack of information. Taking into account the type of surface terrain, Kepler receives a good amount of stellar energy. Plus there's an atmosphere, a magnetic field, and water. Regarding the last three criteria, scientists are still puzzled, yet close observations continue, and the scientific community's attention to Earth too has not weakened. It is believed that an atmosphere exists on the celestial body, but it is unknown how suitable it is for the emergence of new life. In the ranking of potentially habitable planets, Kepler comes in 8th place. But one should not imagine flying white-bellied whales clinging to purple ivy on their fins. Oh, the strange, joyful gibbon steaks that eat mushroom-like jellyfish. Maybe everything is more positive. I would like to believe, at least, that the existence of bacterial life on this planet and finding traces of it would be a real victory. While the world waits for news from Kepler 452 BEI, you and I will imagine and envision what the conditions might be like on this distant Earth as well. Try to mentally transport yourself to this planet and write to us about your assumptions. And don't forget, of course, to hit the bell icon so you get that this video is awesome, worked for you,